Welcome back, everybody, to another game of chess. We started kind of in the middle of a recording here because I started playing the game, did not realize that I wasn't recording or something. Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we are back at it. We got e4, e5. Playing the longer time controls, I remember now. E4, e5, knight to c3. Yeah, so I just started playing a game and I didn't realize that I was recording, so pardon that. But, you know, I'm thinking, I don't know. Oh, yeah, oh, no, what am I? See, sometimes I just don't think things all the way through. I did not even realize that that they're playing the Vienna, and now it's the three knights opening. I can go into the four knights, which I don't really get into all that much, so I don't know what it entails. But it's solid enough, I guess. It's not like a super dubious thing. Four Knights Scotch. Yep, okay. So when we got the two out, Scotch. I feel like I need to take. I think that is just one of the things that you have to do. And we will see what happens. I guess I could have done something in the center, but you know, it's hard to know what to do sometimes with pawn breaks. So I've been trying to really kind of break these down into openings that I can kind of follow, but so often do I get, especially when I play e4, e5, variations that I am just not prepared for. Not prepared for fully, at least. Huh, that's weird. They just, I didn't, they're hanging their knight here. I don't see like an immediate check that could win the queen or anything. Like, I feel like that's the opening most of the time. I'm just gonna take. I'm not gonna overthink it at the moment. And ruin pawn structure, isolated double pawns on the c file. We should be looking good. But yeah, e4, e5. So often have I been getting. Oh, okay. Do I just keep going? Or should I develop at all? Maybe I should develop. Let's actually do that. Let's develop. And see what happens. E4, e5. Yeah, just getting into openings that I'm not as familiar with. Four knights Scotch, and I didn't even realize at the time that I was looking at a Vienna and kind of missed the main line, but we kind of transposed from mainline Vienna, or just from a Vienna, into a Scotch, four knight Scotch to be exact. I don't play a lot, but our opponent is kind of letting this one pawn run rampant through its territory. I'm about to win a knight for it. My development is a little lacking, but I'm already 5 points of material up and about to be in exchange, so 7. So yeah, we're getting there. Four knight Scotch. Our opponent is thinking on this current move. So this is the Vienna. What I should have been playing is knight to f6, and they typically respond with f4, and the Vienna Gambit is when I accept and then they push their pawn up, chasing away this knight. However, the main line is this. Oop. And they gave up due to resignation, which is fine. I don't blame them. I don't know if they just had a lapse in judgment, a lapse in attention, a lapse in sometimes when you're playing these openings, and especially when you get off kilter, And especially if there are like a lot of different things you could do, and you hang and a piece is hanging, and you're thinking of all the different things that could happen. You are just like, oh well, just develop. I just need to develop, and then as soon as you develop that piece, you were like, wait, my knight was hanging. That's why I went into this whole train of thought, which I think kind of happened to our opponent with knight on c3. But good game to our opponent. Thank you for the match. We'll just go ahead and review as we normally do. I'm going to move my camera now because it's super annoying with... Oh, wow, yeah, see, we played 93.6. Pretty good for an opening I don't normally play. Not a lot of moves, I felt like, because even just looking at this, if, it's like book moves and then excellent and then best. Well, I guess, yeah, that was super quick. And, yeah, definitely one blunder, one inaccuracy to our opponent. Okay, so e4, e5, knight out. So, what I was saying, the Vienna responds knight to c3 with knight to f6. They reply pawn to f4. The gambit is, this is the gambit. If I were to accept, they would push their pawn, kicking this knight away. They would have to retreat back to their original square, and and then white develops the knight here, and they just have a lead in developments. Two knights out, a pawn in the center, I think. And yeah, the whole idea is removing a pawn from the center on my side too, and winning all this tempo and development. What the main line would look like, so hang on. Knight to f6, pawn to f4, and then it would be d5, I believe. And most of the time hang on, let's go back. This. Most of the time, they take this way, and then you take, and then there's this option, I think, of either moving the queen out or the knight taking. And I think, that's really as far as I can go sometimes. But we kind of just didn't do any of that and went into the symmetrical thing, which is still a book move. I don't know if it has a name, really. It's just... Is it just a response? Oh, wait, no. This would have been like the copycat. This could have been the copycat variation. Could it? Is that what this is? So, wait, what? I forget. So if it's bishop like this, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's actually open up the analyzer to see if it tells us. Tells us what... Or... No, it's the max lang. Okay, whatever. It's still Vienna max lang, I think. But I don't know if this knows what the I can't remember if it knows copycat variation. But whatever, we don't get there. We get into a four knights. Four Knights Scotch with e5, d5, d4. Sorry, it's hard to remember. Oh, we crossed 1803. Oh, okay, so no longer on the road to 1300. We're gonna be now on the road to 1400. So. Yay, congratulations to us. We're making progress. Four Knights Scotch, we take, and then yeah, that's pretty much the game. Oh wow, yeah, that was seven moves. And then just ignoring, and then that's pretty much it. Let's see, what should our opponent have done? Yeah, just take. If they take, I'm curious. Okay, so it doesn't like, or at least it wasn't the top move. Actually, wow, it does not like that at all. It would have preferred the pin. And then what if take? Yeah, it makes sense. Take on the outside. You don't like to see this kind of structure, but it's better than trading queens, I think. Oh, look, it actually reads it as a book move. But, yeah, opponent just completely hangs a knight. And you know, that's fine for a video. I am not going to try to kill myself with making too many of these. So that's the game for today. 4 Knights Scotch. Our opponent blundered early in the, you know, middle opening, I guess. And that was it. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the road to 1300, which I think lasts 2 episodes. And now we're going to start the road to 1400. So we'll see you on the next one.